Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive lightworker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk to you guys today about being authentic. Lots of people talk about it, but we don't often talk about being authentic when we are manifesting our dreams. And it's actually really important because sometimes what we think we want is not an authentic representation or reflection of who we are. For instance, we are constantly bombarded by media and social media and all these different kind of things. And so maybe you think from, these different social media posts or movies or the books you're reading that your big dream would be to travel around the entire world to see every country, right? It sounds amazing on paper. But I always recommend to my clients that you journal about it. And if you've ever been through one of my 4-day manifesting challenges, I have an exercise that I think is really important when you start figuring out what might you want? Because sometimes that can be the hardest step. What do I want? And when we can look at it with all the elements, so all the aspects of our life, fire, air, water, earth, and you can take your dream and see how it will affect all those different aspects of your life, your mental health, your physical health, your emotions, and also what you would have to do in order to get it. And this is where authenticity comes in. So back to my example of traveling the world. That sounds amazing to me. I think, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. But if I started laying out that dream on I usually make a circle and divide it into 4 quadrants. But if I put that dream of traveling the world, what I would find in the emotions quadrant and probably also in the mental health quadrant, the air, my air and water would be way off because I enjoy traveling very much, but I'm kind of a homebody. I love my dog and my cat, and I love to be in my home. I love to water my plants. So being gone, the length of time it would take to travel the world would probably make me homesick, heartsick, and probably anxious because I never got to go back into my, while I am an extrovert, I'm also an introvert, very complex, but if I can't get back to my touchstone, I feel very adrift, which is uncomfortable for me. So for me, even though on the surface, I think, oh my gosh, I would love to see the entire world. Realistically, for me, my authentic self would like to see one place at a time, maybe 1 year at a time, not all in one trip. And I bring this up because a lot of times people try to manifest what they think they should have. Like, for instance, maybe you have been trying to manifest a new career and you are sure that this other career is going to be a much better fit for you. But if you've never really examined how it will affect all of the aspects of your life, back to those 4 elements, if you haven't really examined that could be the whole reason that it isn't manifesting for you. It's not because you don't deserve it or you're not good enough, but it may not be a real authentic representation of you. So let me throw out some jobs. Maybe your job that you have right now, maybe it's teaching and you don't get along with your principal. So you've decided that now you are going to pass the real estate test and become a realtor, which is great, except that realtors are going to be working with a lot of different customers. They're going to be driving around. There won't be one place like your classroom. And so anyway, even though you've set this goal for yourself and it sounds fantastic on paper, if you write it down and figure out, the 4 aspects of your life, how will this affect it? It could be that what you really want is to just switch schools. You don't want to stop teaching. Maybe you enjoy interacting with children and seeing that moment when they get the concept right. You're not going to get that in real estate. And perhaps you will get more money, but when you're a teacher, you have a steady income. You know what you're getting. And in real estate, it is commission based. So all of a sudden you have all these other things to consider that you hadn't thought about before, right? So when you're manifesting, it's very important to examine that dream through your own authentic lens to see if it really fits you, because a lot of time can be wasted trying to manifest something that doesn't really fit us, and people do it all the time. So if you are currently trying to figure out, gosh, there's still a little bit left of this year, what do I want to accomplish? I highly recommend that you examine it through all 4 aspects of your life: fire, water, air, and earth, right? And if you're not familiar with those, I'll put it in layman's terms. It is emotions, mental health, material, that would be your physical health and your money. And finally, actions you're going to take. And again, those actions have to be something that resonate with all of the other aspects of your life, right? Back to that real estate example, if you really love working with the kids, but you really don't like your principal, so you decide, I'm just going to go into real estate. I love looking at other people's houses. Well, that's probably not enough to be an authentic representation of yourself. Look at all the aspects of your life. And if you're intrigued, which of course I hope you are, I am having another 4-day manifesting challenge. It's all online on Zoom, so you can participate from anywhere, but there is a link in the show notes to go ahead and register so that you get the Zoom links, and we will be recording. So if you can't be there live, that's fine. You can watch the replay, but be sure you sign up so you get the replay link and the Zoom link if you want to come live. But I will be going into depth on how to figure out what do you want, and then being sure that it is an authentic representation of yourself so that you will be manifesting on all 4 cylinders. You will be so driven for this goal. You want it so badly that even when obstacles get in your way, you will soar right over them. It's all about intention and authenticity. So I hope you're fired up. And again, if you can't come to the 4-day manifesting challenge in September, that's fine. Get a journal, write it all out, figure out how this will actually fit into your life. Because once you get the dream tweaked exactly right so that it really has you desiring it on all levels and all aspects of your life, nothing will stop you.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.